And we're live. I am going to post about this real quick, so hold tight.
Yep.
My closed buffer. This will give people some time to just load in.
Mm-hmm. Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Need your milk?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I have a cup somewhere, but I don't know where. Probably even has water in it. That makes sense. Okay. You know what? Nobody's here right now. I'm going to eat.
Yeah.
Get buffer set back up.
Sounds like a good idea.
Thank you. You're the best. It says no viewers are here. If anyone is here, comment or tweet, because I'm just going to keep eating until you show up. And I'll cut this all out of the audio podcast. Or maybe I'll cut it out at the beginning and move to the end.
Yep.
Also, if you're watching this on YouTube later, just keep skipping because we're not starting yet. I literally haven't eaten all day. Right. 2 viewers. Of course. I'm going to stop eating, guys. I'm really sorry. I was telling Amanda, I literally haven't eaten a meal today. Bear with me.
You know about trumophobes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There's a real word for it, though.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I made that one up.
Yeah, you're wrong. Okay, that's enough to get me through.
All right, then.
This is my food for the first time today dance.
A lot of your dances look very similar to each other.
No, this is the Patreon
dance.
And this is the I'm eating food for the first time today dance.
Okay.
Patreon dance looks like this. Different faces, too. Food. Yeah. It's like you want to fuck the food. But you don't because it's food. And you eat it.
You're adorable.
Thanks.
All right. Let's get this shit started.
Okay, hang on a second.
Ugh.
Okay, cool. All right.
So,
kick it off.
Okay. So welcome to the 4th episode of the Dork Pridecast. I'm Amanda, and that other geek over there is my co-host, Blythe.
Hey.
We make up one half of a nerdcore comedy group that's called the Damsels of Dorkington, whose main goal is to celebrate Dork Pride.
Yeah, Dork Pride, bitches. Oh, speaking of Dork Pride, how exciting is this? I didn't know that we had free emails through our web hosting.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I started to make this. This is too much information. Whatever, gonna give it anyway. I started to make a new email for our MailChimp list because I have not emailed since we started the podcast. In fact, the last email I sent was in January, and it was about the Patreon. All kinds of things have happened.
It's been a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so a lot. I think I was talking to a friend/fan today, Paul, who didn't even know we were doing a podcast, and I was like, "Okay, this is a problem."
Right.
So I decided I needed to send out a MailChimp email, but apparently between January and now, email has kind of changed things, and they said that it's less likely if you send your MailChimp email from a free email. It's more likely to get kicked by some of the different servers.
Oh, like moved into spam or whatever?
Not even moved into spam, just straight up not delivered.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So they suggested you send it from a real domain name, not a free service, which is all we've ever had. We've only had our Gmail account.
Right.
So I was like, okay, well, let's go find out how much it is. Turns out we have a free one. So I set up Damsels at dorkpride.com today.
Nice.
How cute is that? We're like legit now.
Woo!
See, this dance is different.
It is.
This is the we're legit now dance. If you're listening to the audio version, you don't get to see it.
It looks ridiculous, though. I mean, no, that's
Hey.
what I meant.
It's got like cute shoulders
It does.
and hair over one of my eyes.
Like side-swept hair, yeah.
So anyway, that's happening.
That's
So
exciting.
damsels at dorkpride.com. Guys, I know this is weird, but like send us an email just because like it's brand new and I don't know, let's break it in.
Let's pop that cherry.
Yeah, send us an email. It's like, hey, I listened to your podcast. And then I know that there are people out there and we're not just talking to ourselves.
That's true. They should do that.
Okay, cool. So in addition to that, what else is new? We have to talk about how I am mispronouncing people's names left
Yes.
and right.
Yes.
No surprise. I mean, this is a thing in life. We have a friend/fan, John Latch, who we have been calling John Locke for literally 6 years.
Yeah.
We never heard him pronounce it. We never heard him
Right.
say it. Because you don't
Right.
like walk up to someone and be like, hello, I'm first name, last name. So we just seen it on Facebook.
Right.
We's dumb.
Well, we were saying it the way that we thought it was pronounced.
Anyway, so
Luckily,
here's my
he
thing.
finally told us, or not he finally told us, but luckily he told us that we've been saying it wrong for half of a
Right.
decade. But whatever.
I mean, we probably never said it to him. So anyway, it doesn't matter. So if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, please feel free to send me an email at damsels@dorkpride.com.
With the phonetic pronunciation of your
Yes.
name.
Or, hey, if we are thanking you at the end of the show because you are a patron, and you don't want us to use your real name, shoot me an email. If you don't want us to thank you at all, I'll take you off the list. I have no problem with that. I know some people are weird about it. Or if you don't want me to use your real name and you want me to use a different name, I don't give a shit. I'll call you like Cocksucker McGee. I don't give a shit. So, whatever you want, send me an email at damsels@dorkpride.com.
Cocksucker McGee at, oh no. That's their email.
Sorry, I'm turning my ringer off, so that's not okay. So if I'm mispronouncing your name or if you would like to use a different name, please let me know. I am happy to accommodate whatever you want. So
Thanks, Blith.
okay, let's not. Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
Please no. Okay. Also, I want to point out that GenCon, if you are a GenCon attendee, and I suspect a lot of you are, tickets go on sale this Sunday, May 15th.
Sunday. Yes, the 15th.
So, if you want tickets to our shows, the VIP
And
tickets
you do.
and you do. The VIP tickets tend to go pretty quickly.
Yeah, they do.
There will probably be regular tickets left.
Mm-hmm.
But those VIP tickets, especially for the Star Wars show and Macbeth, like those are going to go quick. So
Yeah, they are.
and the VIP tickets, for those of you who are not aware, the VIP tickets allow you to basically reserve a good seat at the show. We found out many years ago, people start lining up for our shows an hour and ahead of time to get good seats. And that's amazing. But we also know that there are a million things happening at GenCon. So you may
Right,
not
so
want to
maybe-
line up
Right.
an hour.
Maybe there's another thing you want to do that hour beforehand. So we started offering VIP tickets so that if you get those, we save like the first couple rows wherever we're doing our shows, and those are for VIP ticket holders. And they can, they can show up last minute. A lot of them, though, a lot of the times they will show up still a little bit early, and they can kind of hang out with us as we're getting ready while usually the rest of the people are lined up out in the hallway. So, and that's always fun.
Yeah. We do try to do early access if at all possible. So, so yeah, grab the VIP tickets. Grab the non-VIP tickets as well. Yeah, the more tickets we sell in advance, the better for us with GenCon. So we appreciate you guys coming to our shows and supporting us, and it's super awesome. And you guys do every year, so we know you'll get the tickets. But we just wanted to let you know that is happening. We do have 3 shows, so look for those. And in case you haven't heard, we are going scripted again this year. So we are doing a spoof of Macbeth. We're going back to our roots, you guys. Spoofing the Shakespeare. And we are also doing a Star Wars spoof this year. So be there. Come see them. It's going to be fun.
It will be fun.
Still some improv, but
yes,
with a script. So that is the GenCon info. What else? I think that's all the businessy business that I have to cover currently. So let's move on to things we did this week. Amanda, what did you did this week?
Amanda didn't do nothing this week because Amanda never does anything.
That
I know.
cannot be true. Did you make anything?
Well, I guess.
See, you do things. What'd you make?
I made a thing for my mommy for Mother's Day.
That is so grossly adorable that I might come over there and vomit in your mouth.
Please do. Only because I know you just had burrito, and burritos are delicious.
Delicious. What did you make for her?
It was a picture of a flower with a butterfly on it, which I posted on my Facebook, which I leave my my paper art stuff on my Facebook open to public, so you don't have to be my friend to see it if you
check it out. Very cool.
But so my siblings and I, we all surprised my mom lives about 2 hours away from where I am right now, and we all met up down the street from her house to surprise her, to take her out to dinner, because she wasn't expecting any of us to be there. So
yeah, I saw those pictures. They're very sweet.
Yeah.
So, well, that's nice. Did you watch anything? Did you read anything?
I have actually been watching Bob's Burgers.
Oh, nice. I love Bob's Burgers.
Yes, I just started watching that a couple weeks ago. Because I don't know, I'd been very resistant to it for a while, even though I know a lot of people really like it. And then I just caught an episode, kind of in the second season or something, and it was oh, that's actually really funny. So I went back and started it, and I'm kind of caught up because I tend to just sit there and watch them when I should be sleeping. You know?
It happens.
It does.
We've been on an Archer kick in this house.
Yes.
Which is especially amusing since Archer is voiced by the same person.
There's a lot of crossover. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So,
yes.
So there's been a lot of Archer. Also, Catfish and Naked and Afraid. We're on a weird reality TV kick. So, so that's fun. I went to California Adventure for the first time. And if you're unfamiliar, it's the other park next to Disneyland, but it's still a Disney park. I had never been to California Adventure, and I'd been wanting to go since basically forever. And this is literally why I wanted to go. I finally fulfilled a childhood dream, and I rode the Tower of Terror. I've been wanting to ride that thing since they started putting ads on the Disney Channel when I was 10 earlier. I don't even remember. I just remember being like, oh, I need to ride this. So, my good friend Kiri Callaghan, who is also a delightfully nerdy geek girl. She works for a company that's owned by Disney, so she gets to go for free. She gets to take people for free, and she was like, "Come on, let's go!" And we had so much fun, so much stupid fun. Amanda, you'll love this. We went and had lunch and drinks because at California Adventure they serve alcohol in a couple places. So we had lunch and drinks, and got just a little toasty, not like drunk because it's Disneyland. You don't want to be drunk,
Right.
A Disney park.
You don't want to be that guy.
Right, exactly. But just got a little bit toasty, and then went on the Little Mermaid ride. And we were singing and harmonizing with all of the songs.
Yes.
Much to the chagrin of the two gay men in the shell right next to us. It was delightful. I would do it again in a heartbeat. We had so much fun. And then we rode this like goofy themed little like spinning roller coaster. Oh my gosh, so much fun. So we had a really good time. Just the two of us. And we also made some plans. We're going out this weekend. Not to Disney. No, people don't scissor, Amanda.
I know.
People don't scissor. Ugh.
So, you know how when you're on a porn site, and there will be like the little ad playing to the side with like clips from some really stupid, overly, produced whatever that they're trying to sell. So last night I'm like going through trying to find whatever I'm gonna fap to, and there was a little ad showing for something where like it's one of those like girl is gonna hook up with her friend's mom or something like that. But anyway, there was a scissoring scene that they showed in the clip, and the mom like lays on her back and sticks her legs up in the air and does like a splits.
Yeah,
so
like you do. Like anytime you're having a
and
encounter.
the other girl like goes and like rides, like mounts her. Yeah.
But does she? I don't.
I mean, I didn't. It did not speak to me, so I did not.
Yeah, no kidding.
It, of course, but it was just that one short little clip. But it was like the woman like flinging her feet up into the air and then going into a splits, and then it cuts to like this like very vigorous scissoring. I'm like, what is anybody getting out of that?
That's the thing, is it only happens in porn. It's purely a visual, it's purely a visual thing. No one actually does that in real life.
Yeah.
So if you're ever wondering, guys, if ladies really scissor, the answer is no.
Yeah.
We don't.
We don't.
Sorry. Pop that bubble. So, okay. Sorry, my phone keeps locking. So, guys, for my comic book readers out there, because it's not Amanda.
It's not.
I read Scalped this week. Holy shit. It was first trade, so I'm not completely caught up. Just the first trade. But whoo! Somebody described it as The Wire on a reservation. I would say that's probably pretty accurate. It was one hell of a ride. And then the cliffhanger at the end. Oh my God, they hooked me. They totally hooked me.
See, with the description like that, I would be...
Right?
That's the thing. Like, I've read... It's not like I've never read any. I've just...
But if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. I get it.
I don't... Yeah. I've never gone out and bought them. It's, somebody given me a bound...
Sure.
Anthology, and I've read those, and, the longer graphic... everyone's read The Watchmen. I feel like,
Well, I haven't, but yes, I know what you're saying.
yeah, but that sort of a thing.
You have to read Sex Criminals. You have to. Are you familiar with it?
No.
Girl.
I wonder if typing sex criminals into, no, it does. Okay, the first thing it comes up with is the
comic book. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Like, I'm just going to type that into Google and see what it says.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
It's about these people who they can make time stop when they have an orgasm. So
Interesting.
you can like commit crimes pretty easily when time has stopped, but you keep moving. Anyway, I'm not going to say much more than that because you really should read it, but it's super sex positive for men and women.
Always nice.
Exactly. It's refreshing and delightful. And
and this is from the comic company that you really like, Image, right?
Image.
Isn't that what yeah.
I swear, like literally 90% of my comic reading is on Image. I think Scalped is an Image comic, and then somebody turned me on to 3 others and said you have to read these, and they're all Image, and I'm just like,
really?
well, I'll put them on the list. Yeah, because I just wait until Comixology has like big Image, like everything 50% off sale, and then I just go through and buy trades, and then just do all my shopping like once every 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good though. So, Sex Criminals, man. Also, The Wicked and the Divine. Oh, so good. Okay. And Saga, but everybody knows that. Kaptara. Kaptara. Okay.
Now you're just
all right, I'm done.
doing that thing where you're just naming random.
I know, but
I can't like go back and forth with you because I got nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, but we couldn't have a conversation. You haven't read any of them, so
I know.
But people out there, they get it. They get me. I know you, but you guys get me. If you get me, send me an email at damsels@dorkpridecast.com. Well, I know what this episode is called. Okay, so those are the nerdy things that I did. And by the way, that Scalped was put in my hands by Mike Kaplan, and so he's the best. Go find him. Especially if you like wordplay. If you like wordplay, he's brilliant. Okay.
What if you like ass play?
Okay, you know what? What is everyone's obsession with butt stuff? Oh, speaking of butt stuff, I don't know. I haven't read Jeff's news items, so maybe this is on it. But Rooster Teeth just dropped a new Kickstarter for a game called $1 Million Butt. And in all their fucking glory, they've made the hashtag butt stuff, but it's spelled B-U-T because it's $1 Million Butt, so it's butt stuff.
Uh-huh.
But the hashtag is butt stuff, and it makes me happy. It is, as far as I'm concerned, my new replacement for Cards Against Humanity.
Really?
Yeah. And I played so much Cards Against Humanity that I know all of the black cards. I know all of the white cards. It's like I can't.
No, yeah, that's true.
There's
Once
only
you've gone,
there's only
once
so
you've
much
gone through it a few
amusement.
times, it's
And expansions are great, but like I need another base game because I need to not know the majority of the cards.
Right.
That's what I need to really enjoy that game the way that I used to. I'm not saying the game is bad. It's absolutely not bad. I love it.
Right.
But I've just grown bored because I know nothing surprises me. Nothing surprises me anymore. So
yeah. Well, I was going through on Kickstarter a few days ago, like looking at the games because that's always fun to see what's out there, and a lot of them are like Cards Against Humanity derivatives, which I mean, it's a card game is easy. There's a lot less overhead than a board game, obviously. So yeah, but there's a lot of stuff out there. Although there's a lot of that stuff at GenCon too, and maybe this will be the year when we have some time that we can actually go play some. No,
You are so cute. You are so cute.
I know. I like to say that,
like the cutest,
so that I pretend like there's even a chance that we would have time to go do anything.
I know.
We're lucky if we get to eat.
Yeah. Although we've been talking about having like a room party.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we did that, maybe we could sit down and like play something.
Oh, that would be fun.
Because like, as it is, we usually like put in appearances at other things, but
Yeah.
we had our own party.
Yeah.
Just saying, it's a possibility.
It's not a bad idea. Because it would be fun to go to Gen Con and actually get to play something.
Right.
Once.
Well, and we'd actually talked about having a room party be like a Patreon reward.
That's true. Yes.
Because most of our Patreon donors they go to Gen Con.
Yeah, they do.
So, I don't know if that's a thing that you guys would like to see. If you're going to Gen Con,
and let us know at damsels@dorkpride.com. Send us an email.
Yeah, send us an email. So that's make that. Maybe we'll do that, and maybe we can let other people bring their favorite games and introduce them to us. That could be fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. All right. Do we want to do news or do we want to do risky first?
Let's do news first.
Okay. Here we go.
Do it.
All right, guys. This is the news according to Jeff. Not according to us, so don't blame us.
Nope.
This shit is not newsworthy. At Yenzer, you tell him. I don't give a shit. I'm just reading. All right. All right. Jeff says the Microsoft Band 2 is now priced at $175. Go get one. So, if you have Microsoft devices, I hear it syncs up really well, so do it. They also look to be adding a hiking functionality soon.
Oh, is this like a Fitbit or whatever?
Yes. It's like a Fitbit or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, the GPS altimeter and location assistance, smart alerts reminding you to hydrate and eat. That could be useful. It marks points of interest so that you don't miss them. I don't know what that means. Points of interest on what? I don't know.
Yeah.
Now Jeff just wants. No, go ahead.
Oh, I assume that's like the app that like it maybe pulls up a map, and if you're out hiking, it's like, hey, there's a dead body over there, or.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily directly related to hiking. I think this may be.
Well, no, but I mean just as an example.
Oh, I was thinking that maybe it is like monitoring your. I don't know, your sleep patterns, your blood pressure or something. Your heart rate. I'm just guessing. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what points of interest is.
Right, exactly. So. Okay. So Jeff says, anyway. Now I just want swim logging and it will be everything I need. So get on that, Microsoft. What are you doing? Jeff wants swim logging. All right. Here we go. Windows 10 hits 300 million unique devices. 6 months faster than Windows 7. Does anyone care?
No.
Okay,
Only
cool.
Jeffrey.
That's so
Only
cute.
Jeff. I know, it is. That he thinks that.
Everybody's got their thing.
Yes, that's true, I guess.
All right. Moving on away from Windows news.
Oh, we'll be back, I'm sure.
No. Battlefield 1 announced. And it's going back to its roots with World War I. I don't play Battlefield.
No.
I know you don't.
So I guess they're not. No, I do not. Well, I guess they're not going out in space like Call of Duty.
Right. In fact, they're going the opposite direction.
Right.
So, if you're into that. All right. Oh, here we go. Doom comes out tomorrow. Looks like it lives up to the original design and even is chock full of Easter eggs that harken back to the old series. I know a lot of our fans are Doom fans, so that probably pertains to a lot of you. Okay. Oh no, this still isn't Windows. Okay, good. The creators of Siri, just unveiled Viv, their open platform competitor to Cortana/Alexa/Facebook with serious bot integration, just to be clear what that word was that I pronounced really poorly, and superior voice recognition. It also showcased a dozen processes running simultaneously. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the sub-point to that is, on the way to my brother's house, I need to pick up some cheap wine that goes well with lasagna. And what was the weather like on the Golden Gate Bridge 2 days ago were examples. I don't.
Oh, so
Cool.
I guess that it understands what you're saying and can sort of understand more complex.
Better. Right. More complex requests.
Right. Not just where is this thing, but.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it's open platform, so that's really neat.
Yes.
All right. Oh, God, here we go. You were right. Update to Windows 10 before July 29th.
Right.
Stop being dumb and digging your heels in the ground. Win 7 won't be around forever, and anyone running XP is no longer being protected against malicious attacks.
Ugh.
Please keep in mind, everything I just said is not from me. It's not from Amanda.
Right.
It's from Jeff.
Yeah. No, have you seen that? There's a Twitter. It's like 50 nerds of gray, and one of the tweets is just like a line, and it's like, "I've been a very bad girl," she said, biting her lip. "I need to be punished." "Very well," he said, and installed Windows 10 on her laptop.
I think
that's what I think of whenever Jeff talks about Windows 10.
I think I may have seen that Twitter account, strangely enough, with just once recently with a very different tweet that was like, "Do something with me that you normally wouldn't do." "Okay," he replied and made eye contact. It's pretty great. Okay, cool. Well, now that we've... All right. Okay, here we go. Infection mode is in the new Halo 5 update that dropped today. Ugh, that's how I feel about that. I can't play Halo 5 because I don't have an Xbox One.
I know.
My birthday's coming up. Will someone please buy it for me? It's my golden birthday. I'm probably going to change my birthday on Facebook so no one knows when it happened. I will probably ignore it.
Yeah.
But hey, if anybody wants to buy me an Xbox One, drop me an email. Damsels@dorkpridecast.com. I'm kidding. Okay. And last but not least, the news according to Jeff. Also, Civil War was so fucking good. Jeff's words, not mine. I haven't seen it. I'm sure he's right, though.
I was supposed to go watch it last Thursday while we were doing our podcast. I had tickets.
You see how dedicated she is, you guys?
I know. I had tickets that we'd got, like a bunch of us had gotten a while back, and I had to give mine to somebody else.
She's super dedicated to you, the fans, and this, the podcast.
Yep.
So, and hey, there are people here watching live right now, and so they're making it worth it. So thanks, you guys.
They are. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's showing like 10 viewers, which that's great.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So, hi guys. Thank you for being here. Let's see what else we've got.
Well, we should do our letter from Rissy.
Oh yeah, we should. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Today's letter from Rissy. Howdy, y'all. I was catching up on my Roman history the other day, and what should catch my eye but a cheerful Facinus? Pronounced Fascinus, she says. But I'm not going to say it like that because that seems ridiculous. I also maybe looked it up and other places I saw online said Facinus. Well, what is
Are
that?
you saying Rissy is wrong?
No, definitely not. I'm sure it's one of those things that could go either way.
You know she's writing
Unlike
a tweet.
Rissy.
You know she's writing a tweet right now that says, "Well, actually," and then
yes.
she'll say that it can totally be pronounced both ways, but her way is better because blah blah blah. I don't know what the blah 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 is.
Because she's
That's what's
Rissy
gonna
and she
happen.
knows stuff.
I guarantee
Yeah.
you, she's tweeting us right now.
Probably. So what is a fascinus or foskinus, depending on how you want to say it? I'm glad you asked. It's a magical dong that the ancient Romans believed could protect you from evil spells and jealousy, aka the stink eye. I should note that the word fascinus shares the same root as fascinate. So from now on, remember that if you're fascinated by something, you're etymologically looking down the barrel of somebody's luncheon meat truncheon. Anyway, in the daily life of ancient Romans, superstitious belief in evil forces was super common, and so was the fascinus. People liked to make statues of them, carve them on buildings and streets, and even give them to children in the form of decorative jewelry, baby's first cock ring, so to speak. Oftentimes, the magical ding-dongs were depicted with wings. This gave me an extra awesome idea. Why do I doubt the extra awesomeness of this idea? We'll find out. What if we, and by we, I mean me, this is still Rissy speaking, of course, and some of our patrons, if we ever get up to $1 million a month, yeah, okay. So if on our Patreon we get to $1 million a month, we made a Game of Thrones style TV show that, instead of being based on the War of the Roses, was based on ancient Rome. But Rissy, you say, HBO already did that show, and it was called Rome. Yeah, sure, but the big difference here is that Rome didn't depict any magic that actually worked. Game of Thrones depicts a relatively low magic world, but you still have freaky shit like dragons, shadow babbies, and, spoiler alert, motherfuckers coming back from the dead. But in my version, you could replace all of that with magical flying dicks. Resurrection? More like res-erection. Red woman gives birth to shadow babby. Vestal virgin craps out a flock of flappity spam daggers. Dragons? Giant dong-winged monstrosities lumbering about on their balls, spewing hot, well, you get the picture.
Do we get the picture?
Apparently we should. And if we don't get our Patreon up to $1 million a month, maybe someone could help me CGI some dicks with wings into the original Rome show. Either way, Fascinate are coming. And that's the end of letters from Rissy.
Oh, Rissy. That was a hot mess of what the fuck.
Also the way we describe Rissy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. We love her.
Yeah, but she's a hot mess.
She is.
Cool. I literally don't even know what you just said. Like all that. What even happened? I don't know. Cool. So, get us to $1 million a month on Patreon, guys.
Yeah. And then we will make a show for HBO. No.
I don't know. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think you pay HBO. I don't think you say, hello, HBO. Here is a show. Also, here's some money. Will you please air it?
Here's some money. We just want you to make a show about dicks with wings.
No, we already made it.
Yeah.
With our $1 million per month.
Right. And they would go, dicks? I don't know about that. How about boobs with wings?
Boobs.
Boobs. That's more their thing.
That's true. No, there are a lot of dicks in Game of Thrones, though.
There are some. There's a lot more boobs than dicks.
Well, sure, more, but
There should,
I'm
it
saying,
should be
compared
even.
to like anything else on TV,
Well, sure.
that's a lot of dick. So, So if you're into that.
To dick?
Yeah. I don't know. What'd you say?
I said with wings.
Yeah.
I prefer my dick without wings, but that's just me.
I just want to point out, by the way, that someone is totally harassing us on YouTube. So if you guys want to see that, pop over to the YouTube and check out the comments on this video whenever you get a chance. Even if you're listening to this later. It's pretty great. You can read all those comments and know what it feels like to be a woman on the internet. It's pretty delightful. Also, our Facebook is Damsels of Dorkington. So find it.
It's
Or
you can email us.
Damsels@dorkpride.com. All right, cool. So that's happening. Go check it out on YouTube in the comment section. You're a creeper, sir. Just so you know. Or madam, I don't know.
Or ma'am, exactly. Yeah.
No judgment. But hey, you know what? Last time somebody creeped on us, they became like a super fan, so whatevs. Not a, okay. All right. Anyway. Well, that's...
Okay, I just read the...
Yeah, you just went and saw it, right? I'm not even gonna... Just let everybody else... They can just go see it. So yeah, this is... I think that's all I have in my show notes.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so.
Is there anything else the fans want to talk about? Let me check the comments real quick.
Yeah, because I can't see them.
Oh, Josh Thomas always suggests Rat Queens about if anyone's looking for comic book suggestions. I've heard good things. I just have so many things on my plate already. Anyway, okay. Well, I think that pretty much covers it then. So
yeah,
that's all our nerdiness this week.
Yeah, thank you everyone for watching us live, and thank you all who are listening to us in the future. Please join us again next week at 8 p.m. Central Time, streaming live on Google Plus and YouTube. And if you can't be there for that, you can always watch it later on YouTube or subscribe to the audio version of the podcast,
which is now on iTunes. So definitely go subscribe to our podcast on iTunes, and please rate us or leave us a review. That helps so much. I know every podcast says it, but we all say it for a reason. It legitimately helps us. It legitimizes our podcast if we have a rating. So if you have a couple of minutes, please go rate it and leave a review. And what else? I think, yeah, that it all helps. So if you have the time to do that, we'd really appreciate it.
We would. So you can also find me on Twitter at raging_Bonner.
You can find me on Twitter at Blythe Renee. If you don't want to search for those or try to figure out how to spell them, find us, the whole group, at Dorkington, which you can link to my Twitter, Amanda's Twitter, Rissy's Twitter, and Jeff's Twitter. Also, I think we have links to the RSS feed. If you don't use iTunes, we have a link to the RSS feed that you can use to get our podcast in any other podcast app if you can't search it. So,
indeed. You can also support our Patreon. We're at patreon.com/Damsels of Dorkington. And when you're there, you'll see that there are a lot of rewards that you can get only through the Patreon campaign. And one of those things is being personally thanked on at least one podcast per month.
Absolutely. And if we're pronouncing your name wrong, hit me up. Let me know.
Please.
Or
yes.
If you want to be thanked in a completely different way, let me know. So these are our awesome patrons right now. We have John Haight. Probably pronouncing that one wrong too. Joshua Griffiths, our faithful Northern Minion, John Kozlowski, who I think is still alive up in Canada. Casey Discreetly Ector. Travis Mays, and of course Wendy, because duh. Carlos Macera, probably pronouncing that one wrong too. John Latch.
Latch. Latch.
Aaron Griffin, the great Luke Ski. Go check out his stuff, you guys. Also, Mighty Magiswords. Check that shit out.
Yep.
He's working on that. It's good stuff. Stephen Kendall. Thank you to Eric Ruggles, Jay, only one letter, Teller, and Wayne Wells. Thank you guys. Without you, we wouldn't be doing this. We wouldn't be able to go to the conventions. We wouldn't be doing our Damsel Dorkouts. It's all because of you guys. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. So that was episode 4 of the Dork Pridecast. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.